Welcome to the Over Boys, the most dangerous podcast in wrestling. And this is Antonio for No Marks Allowed. And let's get straight into it. John Cena explained why he went heel. He told the fans that he gave 25 years of his life to them instead of giving it to himself and some to the fans. Now, I feel what John Cena is saying because while John Cena had his run, he's seen his counterpart, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, become icon status outside the WWE. While John Cena was wrestling for another 13 to 14 years, The Rock was already one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. And, the fans always, bought the hustle, loyalty, and respect merchandise. They always said never gave up. They even had a point where they cheered Cena. He was the biggest star. Then they had the, let's go Cena, Cena sucks. They turned on him just like they turned on Roman Reigns, just like they turned on Hulk Hogan. When people win too much, the fans will turn on them. They did the same thing with Becky Lynch when she lost to Liv Morgan and didn't win the WWE Women's title. And then that's the thing when Kofi was not going to get the, WWE heavyweight championship against Daniel Bryan, and then they end up changing that because they lost a boatload of money in the stock market. So that WrestleMania in New Jersey, all three of the faces won. Seth Rollins beat Brock for the Universal title. I think Kofi had beat Danielson for the World Heavyweight title, and Becky Lynch beat Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey for the women's title. The first time, I think, in a while that all faces won. So John Cena seeing The Rock's success in Hollywood, and now that John Cena is almost 50 and John Cena is struggling to get main roles, he's struggling to get, bit roles. He's in movies where he's not even a major star, while The Rock can just pick and choose anything he wants. And he feels like him giving up most of his life to the WWE is the cause of that. And that's why he said, forget you fans. I'm doing what's good for me, what's good for business. I want to break Ric Flair's record as the most held heavyweight champion in the world. I want to win the most titles in, wrestling history. And if I can't do that by the morals that I set aside for 20 plus years, which is hustle, loyalty, respect, and never give up, I'm going to do it the cheating way. You just seen Roman Reigns keep his title for almost 4 years by having people interfere, like Solo Sakai, Jimmy and Jey Uso. Even Sami Zayn helped Roman keep that title for a long time. So if John Cena can make history despite doing it the wrong way and against his morals, why not? Because at the end of the day, they're going to say John Cena was the, most, decorated champion in WWE history. 17-time champion. Take that title from Ric Flair. But the fans wouldn't mind that if he did it on the foundation of hustle, loyalty, respect, and never giving up. They don't want John Cena to be the corporate sellout and beat Cody Rhodes. And this is making Cody Rhodes the biggest face in wrestling right now. Cody Rhodes took over CM Punk. His song, whoa, that took over It's the Cult of Personality. CM Punk's, whoa, that's the loudest fan reaction in wrestling right now. So Cody Rhodes has a chance to debunk John Cena's quest of being the most decorated champion in wrestling history by beating Ric Flair's record. And I must say this, I want Cena to get number 17, but just not this way. Because Ric Flair had a lot of dirt on him, a lot of dirt on his jacket, a lot of things he did in the past. I mean, he wasn't perfect, but he also wasn't the model citizen, you would say. But he was legendary. But he had some issues. He had some skeletons in his closet. Cena didn't have no dirt on his jacket. So for him to beat Ric Flair's record of 17, he would have been the perfect person. But now he turned on Cody Rhodes, busted him open, went with the sellout The Rock, sold out to The Rock, who was supposed to be his competitor for life. And now he's trying to break that record the wrong way. And I can see why, fans do not want it to go down like that. Well, those was the fans in Brussels, because the fans in Brussels gave they gave Cena a hard-ass time. When you get back to the U.S., fans don't care about the face or heel thing. They just want to see their legend win, John Cena. They don't care how he do it. In the United States, they want to see John Cena win that 17th title, hook or by crook. Just like Roman Reigns, WrestleMania 40, people wanted Roman Reigns to retain. They didn't care if Cody's back was against the wall, and they didn't care how many people cheated for Roman Reigns. They just wanted Roman Reigns to keep holding that title until he beat Hulk Hogan's record, and it didn't happen. Cody was able to defeat Roman Reigns. And shout out to Cody Rhodes, because, man, I'm going to get to that in the next segment. So I got the Mania season drops, the Roman Reigns, Bloodline Sports. This the hoodie right here. Got the Ula follow on the sleeve. The Bloodline Sports on the sleeve. And then on the back, it's the Ula follow. Then you got the t-shirt, Bloodline Sports. The back with the Ula follow. You know Roman did his thing on Raw. So holler at me. Deals will be up at nomarksallowed.shop. Now, we've seen Cody Rhodes' career just go from mediocre, undesirable to undeniable. He shot up. He took the chance. Cody Rhodes is the perfect example of three things. Bet on yourself. It's not what you know, it's who you know. But then again, it's what you know that keeps you legendary and takes you to the top. What you know can get you in the front door. No, who you know can get you into the front door. What you know and what you learn can keep you on top and shoot you straight to the top. And that's what Cody Rhodes did. First thing, Cody Rhodes took a chance. He was in WWE making like $200,000 a year forever. And he stacked his paper. He ain't blow his bank. He was never the highest paid person in the WWE. But once he stacked all his paper, bought some houses, got an investment, Cody Rhodes was able to say, all right, I want to leave WWE and, try things on my own. Then he went to Ring of Honor, didn't work out. TNA Impact, it didn't work out. Then he got with the Young Bucks, made friends with Matt and Nick Jackson. This is where who you know comes to play. Made friends with Matt and Nick Jackson. With him being friends with Matt and Nick Jackson, made friends with Kenny Omega. They formed the Elite, had Hangman Page and Marty Scurll. Separated to themselves from the Bullet Clubs, because it was Bullet Club Elite. Then they said, okay, this group is not the Bullet Club no more. We're the Elite. They separated themselves. Joined Tony Khan. After it was rumors of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega going to WWE, Tony Khan came into the picture and said, you know what? You guys helped me form AEW. And then history was made. Cody Rhodes became the American Nightmare after they had him be Stardust. Then he, like I said, being part of the Young Bucks friend circle made Cody Rhodes legendary, and it made Cody Rhodes a VP. So Cody Rhodes making those friendships and networking with the Young Bucks put him on easy street. But then he separated from the Elite. Once he got into AEW, made his own thing, his Nightmare family, with Arn Anderson being his head coach. Also had some other people that he had under his ring training. Then he just had the mystique of the American Nightmare, the ultimate babyface. Took on the up-and-comers, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, Chris Jericho. He knew how to wrestle all types of ways, and he knew how to adjust his style with those styles. Even though he was nowhere near the best in-ring wrestler, the knowledge he provided had him bring things that AEW didn't have and had him bring the skills that WWE didn't have into WWE. So he doesn't get the deal he wants from Tony, but he comes in with a fresh start in WWE at WrestleMania 39. I think he made his debut. No, it was WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. He was Seth Rollins' special opponent. It was like there's more than one Golden family and something like that. And Seth smiling, it was Cody Rhodes. And that Nightmare Family thing just took off. And what Cody knew was branding himself. Branding himself as a mogul in his own movement. The American Nightmare, when his dad, Dusty Rhodes, was an American Dream, that's what got him on top. And the storytelling things that he learned from WWE, he brought that into his own matches by being able to book those matches in AEW. So he was always having great matches. He even made a stipulation where he could never be the top guy again in AEW if Chris Jericho beats him. Because he didn't want people to say, oh, you're a VP, so you're booking yourself to be the top of the company. He ain't want that. But once he went to the WWE, Cody Rhodes didn't have that stigma no more. He could win this top spot. And who did he go against? He went against the Bloodline. Then he went against the Bloodline and the most popular and biggest star in Hollywood, The Rock. So not only did Cody Rhodes have to defeat The Rock and Roman Reigns and keep his stardom and his fan base by absolutely making people mad, he was able to do that. And now this is going to be a culmination of Cody Rhodes might, if he retains against John Cena, he could be in line for a match with The Rock, the biggest star in Hollywood, the biggest star in wrestling history, arguably besides Hulk Hogan. If he would have stayed in WWE and never took that chance and left for AEW, Cody would never be in this position he would be in. If Cody Rhodes never went to AEW, Cody Rhodes wouldn't have been Wrestler of the Year. Cody Rhodes wouldn't be the biggest name in professional wrestling right now. It's Cody Rhodes. It's not Roman Reigns. I bet you go to any hood, any bar, or any club and you put two people together, they don't know Cody Rhodes before Roman Reigns because they don't know Cody Rhodes will be in Stardust. They're not going to know who Roman Reigns is. But everybody know Goldust is little brother Stardust. That's just how wrestling is. Nobody in the mainstream knows any wrestlers at all. Unless it's The Rock, Stone Cold, HBK, Randy Orton. That's it. That's why you see all these celebrities like Kai Cenat, George Kittle, Drewski, 2 Chainz, and Travis Scott coming into the forefront of wrestling now because they can't get their new stars over. So they're using hip-hop stars and influencers and streamers to try to, make WWE look at like their wrestlers are bigger stars than what they are, but actually the guests that you're bringing in are bigger than the actual wrestlers. But back to Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is the perfect example of bet on yourself. That's what he did by leaving WWE. It's not who you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. By making friends with the Young Bucks, that made him friends with Kenny Omega, that made him friends with Tony Khan, and he was able to run a wrestling company with his friends. And it's what you know, what Cody learned from WWE, and what he knew from AEW by being in a company that lets you brand yourself without the owners interfering, and bringing that skill set to WWE took him to your top. So it is who you know what gets you in the front door. What you know would take you to the top. And that's what you want to be. You want to go to the top. You don't want to be in the front door. Because Cody Rhodes, you can say, was in the front door because Dustin Rhodes and Dusty Rhodes was his family. So just by that, he got into WWE and became Stardust. But once he left WWE and went to AEW, is what he knew and what he learned that got him to being the top wrestler in the world today. And a chance to knock John Cena off and get a chance to wrestle the biggest star in the world, The Rock. Who would have knew if Cody Rhodes never bet on himself? None of this would have ever happened. This the new Stone Cold is over, T? Now this is a friends and family. It's only 6 of these left. I thought it was 5, so I got 2 XLs, 2 larges, a small, and a medium. There's only 6 of these crop baby tees like the one gonna wear. And this is the drop shoulder oversized. I got this in the regular fit and oversized fit. So you see Stone Cold got the grills. These will be up on no more till These will be up on nomarksallowed.shop. We in a hurry, so the store about to close. That's why I'm tripping, fumbling words. But like I said, this is a friends and family. It's only 6 of these. After the 6 is gone, it won't be no more of these. These, I got these for you. The drop shoulder oversized or the regular fit. This is a large. This is a drop shoulder oversized fit. nomarksallowed.shop. We seen CM Punk and Seth Rollins get the Bobby Lashley treatment last week or 2 weeks ago at Raw, in MSG. It was a few years ago, I think before WrestleMania 38, Bobby Lashley had won the title from Brock Lesnar, I think, with a spear. And he won the heavyweight title, but it didn't earn him a top spot at WrestleMania. They end up using Bobby Lashley to big up Brock Lesnar. So what Brock Lesnar did was end up beating Big E and Bobby Lashley to win the title before WrestleMania to set up the biggest match that WWE said in WWE history for all the titles that meant something, which was the heavyweight title and the universal title against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. So they basically used Bobby Lashley to make Brock Lesnar look bigger and to set up a bigger main event in WrestleMania. So what happened was they do the same thing again to Seth Rollins and CM Punk. So they set up this big Monday Night Raw, which was a sucky show, and it was going to set up a cage match between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Now, CM Punk can barely move because his bones is so brittle, and he has the scar tissue or bone tissue of a noodle. He'll get hurt if you just cough on him the wrong way. So his last cage match was a match that had a lot of bells and whistles and tools, and him and Drew beat the hell out of each other. So I wasn't expecting a thorough cage match like Will Ospreay and Cal Fletcher had in, at Revolution, but a lot of dumb, stupid, naive WWE fans actually thought they was going to get an actual good cage match at Madison Square Garden because you put two names like CM Punk and Seth Rollins in a steel cage. You think it's going to be lit. But the dumb WWE fans should have known you're not getting that on pay-per-view or free TV or cable TV. So what happened was it was the return of Roman Reigns. Like Vince Russo said, the whole 3-hour show sucks. So you think you're going to get a great main event match, and you accepting that. But Roman Reigns interrupts everything and ends up spearing the hell out of CM Punk, spearing the hell out of Seth Rollins. And this is the return of Roman Reigns. So now, this has hurt Jey Uso. Now, I said Jey Uso did the right thing by sacrificing the Night 2 main event by calling out Gunther instead of Cody to let John Cena get that chance in his last WrestleMania. But the WWE might screw Jey Uso and the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther by giving Roman Reigns and CM Punk and Seth Rollins a triple threat match in Night 1 of the main event. So that would make Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win another waste and another reason to call Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win the worst Royal Rumble win of all time. Because not only would this hurt Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win status, it would hurt the status of the World Heavyweight title. Like, if the winner of the Royal Rumble wins and calls you out and you can't main event at least Night 1 because they want to put Roman, Seth, and, Punk in that Night 1 main event, I mean, you need to throw the Heavyweight Championship away and Uso's Royal Rumble win away. Man, just send it back to the streets because the World Heavyweight Championship is becoming the fake ID of heavyweight championships. They got the big name like the AEW Heavyweight Championship, the Impact, the Fourth Rope Heavyweight Championship, but it don't main event though any cards. Like, it can't even main event night 1 of WrestleMania when the Royal Rumble winner called out that person. I mean, if Jey Uso don't main event at least night 1 because of Roman Reigns attacking CM Punk and Seth Rollins, just throw Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win away and throw the World Heavyweight title away. It's the fake ID of heavyweight titles. How you gonna have a heavyweight title that don't main event nothing? Like, just call it the technical wrestling bullshit title. That's what you need to call it. The Marks title. You know what I mean? The title that the indie guys cry about. You know what I mean? We don't give the wrestler that the indie guys cry about this heavyweight title. It's not the world heavyweight title. It's like the fake idea of the heavyweight title. But like I said, I thought Jey Uso was making a sacrifice, but damn, if WWE screwed Jey Uso out of his Royal Rumble win, that's crazy. There's no reason that he shouldn't main event at least night 1. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and, you know, Gunther. No, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, that's going to be a good match. But it shouldn't main event night 1 when Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble and called out Gunther. No. The Royal Rumble winner is either supposed to main event night 1 or night 2 at a WrestleMania. He just doesn't go to WrestleMania and just wrestle anywhere on the card. Come on, don't do Jey Uso dirty like that, WWE. If it is, Rikishi was right. Jey Uso should have left. If Jey Uso don't main event night 1 of WrestleMania for the fake ID heavyweight title against Gunther, he needs to leave AEW if they let Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk take that night 1 spot. Because what was the use of you winning, you know, the Royal Rumble and calling out Gunther if you ain't on main event night 1? I see you sacrifice night 2 for John Cena's last WrestleMania main event night 2 against Cody. But don't sacrifice nothing else. If they let CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and, you know, Seth Rollins main event night 1, Jey Uso will become the worst Royal Rumble winner of all time. And he wasted his Royal Rumble win on Gunther. And you need to throw the fake idea of the heavyweight titles away because it don't mean nothing. It makes no sense at all. I would leave AEW. I mean, Jey Uso has to come to the point where he's more than day one, and having Pat McAfee stand on the desk and do all this and the girl go crazy, but don't have no prestige at all. Come on, Jey Uso. You got to do better than that, bro. In WWE, y'all got to do better by Jey Uso.